Good evening and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. It is Monday night. I have a cat. That's at least 3 seconds she's been here. That's unusual. Say hello, Raven. No, okay. So, that was Raven. She's beside me tonight. I've no doubt see the tail every so often. It's Monday evening. I have had my first day back at work after being off for a week, and it went a lot better than I had hoped for, so thank you to everybody at work for being so kind. Obviously you will have seen in the news about the earthquake in Turkey and Syria, which is just horrific, and my heart goes out to everyone involved in that. And what that made me think of was, what emergency do you need to prep for? Now, obviously, I'm in Perthshire in Scotland, so I do not particularly need to prep for a tsunami. You know, I'm nowhere near a beach. I think you're talking at least 30 to 40 miles away. So it would need to be a really bad wave to get us. I don't particularly have to worry about floods because I'm relatively high up. Above sea level. I'm quite a bit above the nearest river. But what do we need to prep for? Do you need to prep for floods? Look at the people in England this year who had wildfires. Who thought we would have had wildfires in the UK? I certainly didn't. In America, the States, Canada, etc., you know, there's been loads. And there's obviously, excuse me, an awful lot that we don't see. There's a lot, sorry, the cat's rubbing her nose on the thing. There's a lot of natural disasters that we don't see, like storms and hurricanes and tornadoes, etc. And I think it's a good thing to think, especially here in the UK, because we haven't had wildfires. Alright, we're getting more floods now, but it wasn't something that we had when I was a kid. So it wasn't something I would have thought of prepping for. But I think it's something that we do need to think of. If there's been floods in your area, do you have sandbags ready? You know, can you get them? How would you block off your front door to try and stop that happening? You know, if you're close to a riverbank, how long has it got? I mean, there's some people, if they're close to cliffs, the cliffs are now wearing away and they're going to have to move. And it's one of those things. It's, you know, I genuinely don't particularly know what I'm talking about, because there's so many of you will have been in such situations, and I have no clue. I'm very lucky, touch wood, that I have not been in that kind of situation. But I do think with the changing weather patterns, whether we're prepping for cold, whether we're prepping for heat, for floods, for wildfires, volcanoes, earthquakes, it's something that we need to look at. And, you know, obviously here, the biggest emergency I've had in the last however many years has been a power cut. So I am very lucky, and I'm very thankful for being so lucky. But as I say, certainly in the UK, we've had more floods. There's been floods in Scotland, which again, wasn't expecting that when I was younger. So I think it's sensible for us now to look at where we are, where we live, what's been happening locally, what's been happening a bit further away than locally, and what's been happening in similar sort of places. Raven, seriously, stop it. Sorry. Just to try and be able to help each other. You know, maybe it would be a good thing to get together with your neighbours to, you know, if you have to leave quickly, that you could, you know, especially if you're close, that you could help each other get out or help each other protect properties, etc., etc. I don't know. I mean, I genuinely don't know. Seriously, Pippa, sorry. Right, say hello to everybody and stop rubbing yourself against the tripod. Pippa, yeah, don't. Ow, ow, ow. Are you seeing this? Really? Right, that's it. I'm not petting you anymore. No, I'm not. Go away. I have now got a very big-eyed black cat swishing her tail at me. But yes, I do think that it's something that we need to look at, because things are changing and things are changing fast. So yeah, have a look at that, because that's what I'm about to do once I make another cup of tea and get away from this cat who's gone mad all of a sudden. Catch you later. I hope you have a good night. Raven! Ow!